9 Things that don't make sense after 65. Reaching the age of 65 is a milestone that often brings a renewed perspective on life for many seniors. Retirement or semi-retirement offers the opportunity to reassess priorities and reevaluate what truly matters. Here are 9 things that often stop making sense after 65, inspiring a shift toward a more purposeful and fulfilling life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Overworking yourself. By the time we reach 65, the notion of overworking often feels like a relic from a different time. After decades of hustling to build careers, earn a living, and improve ourselves, the urgency for long hours begins to fade. Many people realize that the relentless pursuit of professional success often came at a steep price, costing precious time with loved ones and sacrificing moments of quiet joy. With the benefit of hindsight, many seniors come to understand that true wealth isn't found solely in work accomplishments or financial gain, but in the freedom to spend time wisely on what genuinely brings fulfillment. Work shifts from being a necessity to a choice. For some, this means taking on part-time roles or volunteer work that resonates with their personal values, enriching the spirit without overtaxing the body or mind. The drive for work is less about status or accolades and more about sharing knowledge, connecting with others, and making a meaningful impact in a balanced way. Work becomes less about deadlines and more about the personal rewards it brings, a chance to stay mentally engaged, mentor younger generations, or simply remain connected to the community. What is particularly liberating is realizing that success now has a different meaning. It is no longer rooted in external accomplishments, but in living a life aligned with our values. After years dedicated to their professions, many people finally feel at ease walking away from the constant pressure and embracing a more relaxed pace that leaves room for joy and peace. This is also a time to reconnect with ourselves, free from the strictures of overwork. Seniors often rediscover old hobbies, develop new interests, or find joy in simple routines like gardening, painting, reading, or enjoying a morning coffee with a loved one. There is newfound ability to savor the present without feeling pulled in 100 different directions. Ultimately, stepping away from overwork after 65 is about more than just relaxation. It's about redefining what life should feel like and finding fulfillment each day. It's about enjoying the gift of time and spending it intentionally, knowing that every moment counts for something beyond what work could ever provide. By letting go of the need to overwork, many seniors discover a life that feels more complete, balanced, and rewarding than ever before. 2. Keeping up with trends. Reaching age 65 brings a wisdom that often makes chasing trends seem irrelevant. After a lifetime of witnessing countless fashions, technologies, and social norms rise and fall, the importance of keeping up fades. There's a quiet confidence that emerges, rooted in knowing who you truly are, rather than being influenced by what's temporarily popular. Personal style, comfort, and authenticity take precedence, making room for a life centered on genuine connections rather than superficial appearances. In fashion, many find joy in choosing clothes that reflect their identity instead of what's currently in vogue. The need to wear what's trendy diminishes. Instead, there's a gravitation toward timeless, cherished pieces that tell a story: a well-worn jacket, a favorite scarf, or a comfortable pair of shoes. These items become part of a personal legacy, symbols of a life well lived over decades. This shift from fleeting trends to meaningful personal choices brings stability and comfort, creating a wardrobe and lifestyle that is uniquely one's own. As for technology, seniors become discerning adopters, choosing only what enhances their lives. The focus shifts to tools that simplify daily life, devices that keep them connected with family, foster learning, or manage health efficiently. Rather than feeling pressured to own the latest gadget or master every new app, there's joy in using technology mindfully, incorporating only what adds value and leaving behind the rest. This approach allows for a deeper appreciation of life's simpler pleasures: a handwritten letter, a walk in the park, or an uninterrupted conversation. It's also a time when many recognize the impermanence of trends. What once felt essential, keeping up with new styles or technological advances, now seems a distraction from what matters most. The value shifts from accumulating the new to preserving what's meaningful. Building memories, deepening relationships, and nurturing a purpose-filled life. Embracing this more timeless way of being grants seniors a profound sense of freedom, freeing them from the pressure to follow every cultural trend. Life feels richer and grounded in values that have stood the test of time. There's clarity and peace in knowing that self-worth isn't determined by external markers but by an inner compass that guides choices, shaping a life of depth and integrity. Letting go of trends allows seniors to focus on what endures: relationships, passions, wisdom, and the beauty of a fully lived life. This freedom nurtures a joy rooted in authenticity, creating a legacy of self-assurance and genuine fulfillment that transcends passing trends. 3. Accumulating material possessions. By the age of 65, the allure of accumulating possessions often gives way to a yearning for simplicity. After decades of acquiring, collecting, and organizing, many people see that true happiness lies not in the abundance of material things but in the richness of experiences and connections. The constant pursuit of more often feels burdensome, and there's newfound wisdom whispering that it's time to let go and live more lightly. This shift isn't merely about decluttering, it's a meaningful transition to a life that prioritizes quality over quantity and essence over excess. Each item owned now carries weight and responsibility, prompting the desire to keep only those things that bring genuine joy or serve a real purpose. Many find that letting go of unused or unnecessary items creates a liberating sense of space, not just in their homes, but also in their hearts and minds. There is profound satisfaction in giving cherished items a new life by passing them down to loved ones or donating them to those who may need them more. Every released piece becomes a symbol of a well-lived life, full of stories and memories. This act of letting go isn't a loss, it's a way of sharing a legacy, imparting a small piece of oneself in a manner that will resonate. In this new season of life, many seniors realize that what truly matters cannot be measured by possessions. Rather, it's the intangible love, wisdom, and experiences that hold the greatest value. Time spent with family, the laughter of old friends, a peaceful walk in nature, all enrich life far beyond what can be bought or owned. Experiences become the true currency of happiness, creating lasting memories that fill the heart long after material things have lost their appeal. The process of shedding the unimportant brings beautiful clarity, shifting the focus from filling life with things to filling it with moments and meaning. Each item that remains carries deeper connections, and each day feels less cluttered and more focused. This shift brings peace, a sense of lightness, and appreciation for the here and now. Simplifying and defining one's life leads to a more intentional existence. Letting go of what's unnecessary allows many seniors to embrace a richer experience, where the focus is not on material possessions, but on the lives they touch and the love they give. This newfound simplicity offers a quiet joy, a contentment that underscores that the most valuable possessions are the memories and relationships cherished within. 4. Fretting over small mistakes. By age 65, the tendency to dwell on small mistakes often fades, replaced by a deeper understanding of life's bigger picture. After decades of experiences, both triumphant and disappointing, it becomes clear that no one moves through life unscathed by error or regret. Mistakes that once stirred worry or embarrassment are viewed through a different lens. They're simply stepping stones to wisdom. This acceptance fosters peace, freeing oneself from the burden of perfectionism while offering a gentler approach to both oneself and others. In earlier years, there may have been a natural urge to prove oneself or get everything right. Yet, with time, many seniors grasp that true strength lies not in flawless execution, but in the ability to grow, adapt, and forgive, especially oneself. The small stumbles and missteps that once seemed critical now appear almost insignificant, woven into the fabric of a life rich with growth, resilience, and learning. This forgiving perspective extends to others, as a lifetime of experiences teaches the humbling lesson that everyone faces struggles and is prone to mistakes. With age, it becomes easier to let go of judgment, to see humanity in each person, and to accept that imperfections make us unique and beautiful. Rather than fixating on grievances or misunderstandings, many seniors opt for compassion, patience, and understanding, nurturing relationships instead of clinging to minor faults. There's also a realization that worrying about every minor flaw or misjudgment steals time and energy from what truly matters. Each moment spent in regret takes away from the time that could be spent with cherished ones, pursuing passions, or simply enjoying the present. The urgency to savor life's fleeting moments leads to a gentle refusal to let small matters weigh them down. This shift enables many seniors to embrace life with open hearts, focused on joy rather than self-critique. Releasing the need to fret over small mistakes allows for a fuller, more genuine experience of life. It opens doors to self-acceptance, peace, and gratitude. At this stage, there's an understanding that life is a journey marked not by flawless steps but by courage, resilience, and a willingness to keep moving forward. This wisdom, earned over a lifetime, brings quiet confidence, a reminder that each person's journey is unique and that there's profound beauty in embracing imperfection along the way. 5. Skipping self-care for others' approval. By age 65, the importance of self-care takes on a deeply personal meaning. After years of fulfilling obligations, roles, and often placing others' needs first, many seniors realize that tending to their own well-being isn't selfish, it is essential. The years spent seeking approval and striving to meet society's or family's expectations lose their grip, replaced by an understanding that true fulfillment arises from living in harmony with one's own needs and values. This shift brings inner peace and the freedom to live authentically, without the burden of others' judgments. For much of life, self-worth can feel tethered to what others think or how well we meet their expectations, often leading to neglect of our own desires, health, and peace of mind. Yet with age comes the wisdom that self-care is not about indulgence, it's a vital form of respect for the life we've been given. It becomes clear that we can only truly give to others when we have first cared for ourselves. Prioritizing health, nurturing interests, and maintaining boundaries aren't just ways to care for ourselves, they honor the journey we are on. At this stage, many seniors recognize that self-care is foundational to resilience. Prioritizing physical health through regular movement, balanced eating, and restful sleep is not a luxury, it is an act of love for the body that has carried them through so much. Mental and emotional well-being also take precedence, with many choosing to invest time in activities that nourish the soul, whether through reading, gardening, volunteering, or simply spending quiet time alone. These choices become intentional acts that foster inner strength, peace, and a deeper connection to life's beauty. Setting boundaries becomes crucial on this journey. Many seniors learn the power of saying no to what doesn't serve them, whether declining burdensome social obligations or stepping back from draining relationships. Prioritizing self-care without guilt or hesitation reinforces a newfound sense of autonomy and dignity. By honoring personal boundaries, they preserve their energy for what truly matters: time with loved ones, meaningful pursuits, and moments that bring joy. Embracing self-care allows seniors to live more fully and give more generously. The realization dawns that when one's own cup is filled, there is more to share with others, not less. This compassionate approach to self and others transforms relationships, creating connections based on mutual respect and understanding rather than obligation. This dedication to self-care fosters a life lived on one's own terms. By letting go of the need for constant approval, seniors discover profound self-acceptance and lasting peace. The journey becomes one of honoring oneself fully. True happiness and fulfillment arise not from seeking validation, but from living with kindness, purpose, and love for oneself. This wisdom, cultivated over a lifetime, reveals that the most valuable gift we can give ourselves is the permission to care for and cherish the life we've been blessed to live. 6. Delaying your dreams. At 65, the urgency of time feels more palpable, and many realize that there is no better moment than now to embrace the dreams they've carried throughout their lives. After years spent dedicating energy to careers, family, and various responsibilities, deferring personal dreams can feel like a habit, a promise of someday, that lingers just out of reach. With the clarity that comes with age, many seniors understand that someday must become today, if they are to honor their deepest desires. This stage of life brings newfound courage, a willingness to explore those dreams without the fear of failure or judgment. Whether it's traveling to places once deemed distant dreams, learning a new art form, writing a memoir, or deepening spiritual connections, seniors understand that these aspirations are integral to their identity. Pursuing dreams isn't a luxury, it's a means to connect with authentic parts of oneself and to discover layers of identity that may have been quietly waiting to emerge. Importantly, dreams don't have to be grand to be meaningful. Small acts pursued with intention can yield the deepest satisfaction. For some, this might involve nurturing a garden, engaging in community service, or revisiting a long-lost hobby. Each of these dreams, no matter how simple, becomes a way to express the soul and savor the joy of accomplishment. With fewer distractions and obligations, seniors can dive into these pursuits wholeheartedly, embracing fulfillment and the pride that arises from bringing a vision to life. In pursuing these long-held dreams, many discover a renewed zest for life. The journey toward personal aspirations invigorates the spirit and fills each day with purpose and excitement, reminding seniors that there is still much to experience and wonder waiting to unfold. Every step taken toward a dream, big or small, becomes a celebration of life's possibilities, reinforcing that it is never too late to live meaningfully. This new chapter often inspires seniors to share their stories, passing on the wisdom of pursuing dreams to younger generations. By living courageously and authentically, they model the importance of honoring one's passions, demonstrating that dreams are timeless and life is enriched, not diminished, by the pursuit of what truly matters. In doing so, they create a legacy of hope and inspiration that resonates well beyond their own lives. Letting go of the habit of deferral and choosing to follow one's dreams brings profound joy, fulfillment, and peace. It's an act of self-respect and self-love, a declaration that life, at every stage, is worth living to its fullest. In honoring their dreams, seniors find that the journey itself is the reward, revealing deep and lasting happiness that transcends age. This commitment to personal aspirations transforms life's later years into a period of exploration, growth, and perhaps most beautifully, a time of becoming. 7. Holding on to grudges. By age 65, many realize that holding on to grudges weighs far heavier on their hearts than they once imagined. Life teaches us that no one escapes disappointment, misunderstanding, or loss, and that resentment only deepens those wounds. At this stage, forgiveness becomes less about absolving others and more about freeing oneself from the burden of unresolved pain. Letting go of grudges evolves into an act of self-compassion, a gift that allows peace and lightness to re-enter life. The journey toward forgiveness often involves deep reflection and a willingness to perceive past grievances from a broader perspective. With time, it becomes clear that people are imperfect, including ourselves. Embracing this imperfection brings a gentler outlook, a realization that most actions arise from circumstance, misunderstanding, or personal struggle rather than malice. By releasing old resentments, many find they can finally breathe freely, unburdened by the weight of past hurts. This release fosters a renewed sense of connection and empathy, making space for relationships to grow and heal. Many seniors discover a beautiful sense of closure and resolution, a clarity that enables them to invest meaningfully in the present. Whether by reaching out to mend relationships or simply letting go in silence, forgiveness becomes a way to honor life's finite nature, a conscious choice to choose peace over pain. This choice enriches life with quiet joy, creating space for gratitude and fulfillment in every day. 8. Ignoring health and preventative care. As one ages, health naturally becomes a greater priority. By 65, many have witnessed just how precious good health can be, understanding that it serves as the foundation upon which everything else rests. Ignoring one's health no longer feels viable. Instead, there is a proactive embrace of wellness, be it physical, mental, or emotional. Each small choice becomes a building block for a life lived with vitality, from a morning walk that strengthens the heart to mindfulness practices that bring clarity and calm. Preventative care assumes new meaning, not as a chore but as an investment in one's well-being. Regular checkups, balanced eating, and exercise are viewed as gifts, not merely responsibilities, that protect and honor the body that has carried them through life's journey. Many also come to recognize the importance of mental health, taking time to reduce stress, practice gratitude, and nurture social connections that uplift the spirit. Health expands to encompass more than the absence of illness. It becomes a state of complete well-being that allows seniors to engage fully in life's joys. Choosing health empowers them to maintain independence, explore interests, and deepen connections with loved ones. This dedication to wellness creates a profound sense of purpose, a recognition that caring for oneself is the greatest act of gratitude for the life they have. Ultimately, this commitment to health is a decision to experience each day with strength and clarity, allowing them to embrace every moment wholeheartedly. 9. Striving for social media validation. For many, life after 65 brings the realization that the validation they sought in earlier years no longer needs to come from external sources, particularly social media. The idea of measuring worth through likes, comments, or followers begins to feel hollow, shifting the focus to real, meaningful relationships rather than chasing digital approval. Many seniors choose to cultivate genuine connections with family, friends, and communities where rewards are deeper and lasting. Time spent with loved ones, heartfelt conversations, and shared laughter over coffee become far more meaningful than any online interaction. Seniors often find peace in stepping away from the constant noise of social media, discovering that the validation once sought can be found within themselves. This choice allows for greater appreciation of the present moment, and the chance to be fully present for life's real, tactile experiences. When used thoughtfully, social media serves as a tool to stay connected with distant family or capture cherished memories, rather than a measurement of self-worth. This shift toward authentic in-person experiences creates a richer, more fulfilling life, a focus on what truly nourishes the soul, crafting a legacy of love and connection that transcends any online presence. By turning away from the pull of social media validation, many seniors discover they live more genuinely, honoring themselves in ways that truly matter and building a life filled with true and lasting meaning. Conclusion. Reaching 65 opens the door to a new chapter, one marked by freedom, wisdom, and a redefined sense of purpose. The things that once felt essential, like overworking, keeping up with trends, accumulating possessions, and seeking approval, gradually lose their appeal. Instead, newfound clarity emerges, guiding seniors to focus on what truly matters: health, meaningful connections, and personal fulfillment. It is a time to embrace the richness of life, let go of past burdens, and pursue long-held dreams with urgency and joy. At this stage, each choice feels more intentional, and each day more precious. By releasing what no longer serves them, seniors make room for peace, resilience, and a quiet sense of contentment. There is beauty in living authentically, honoring one's values, and finding happiness within. This journey, filled with both reflection and renewal, allows seniors to look back on their lives with gratitude and move forward with courage and purpose. Ultimately, life after 65 becomes a celebration, a chance to savor the present, cherish memories, and create new ones, all while living in harmony with one's truest self. It is a reminder that at every stage, life is a gift meant to be fully embraced, filled with love, peace, and the wisdom to appreciate each passing moment. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with one thing you plan to do differently. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.